and welcome back to our weekly updates. Season 2, people, get excited! This year, I'll be joined by my co-host, Henry Cadis, instead of Justin, who was our last host.
Wait, who?
Justin, the guy who went to Columbia.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
But everyone knows Justin.
I'll bet you if you asked anyone at the school who this Justin guy is, nobody will know who you're talking about.
What? Hey, do you remember Justin?
No.
He led the Saturday sessions last year.
You mean Dahlia?
Hey, do you remember Justin?
What?
He was the leader of Prismatics last year.
Gary?
Hey, Cloud.
Yeah.
Do you remember Justin?
Who?
He led the basketball team last year.
Oh, you mean you?
Hey, do you remember Justin?
Who?
Justin. He was in your engineering research last year.
Saba?
Hey, do you remember Justin? He was student government president last year.
Oh, Solomon?
Do you remember a student named Justin?
No.
Remember who Justin is?
Who?
No.
No. No. No.
No.
Justin. No. Oh, wait. Justin. No. Doesn't ring a bell.
Man, maybe there never was a Justin here. Weird. Anyway, to kick things off this year, we'd like to go ahead and reintroduce one of our more popular announcements from last year, and probably the most important one. Choir Club meets from 6 to 6:45 p.m. in the main hall on Thursdays.
To go along with that, our soccer team has played their first 2 games. The first one being a 4-1 loss against Wilberforce School. The second one has not yet taken place at the time of filming. But I mean, hopefully we'll do well.
Other than that, we have some very exciting news for you all. It's inspired by a recent wasp infestation. Dr. Chen went on a crusade against these insectoid creatures, after which our very own Patty luckily recovered some of the corpses and has begun his own research project. Let's take a look. Hello everyone. Today I will be interviewing Patty, a senior from this school, and he's actually started this really interesting and fascinating research project that I think that the rest of the school should really know about. So Patty, please tell us about your endeavor and what steps you've taken so far.
Right. So I remember it was a sunny afternoon, and we were having organic chemistry class. And then there was like 10 or 15 wasps flying around, and Dr. Chen was like super energetic. He was holding a magazine and whacking the wasps everywhere. And then the wasps just fell on the ground, and nobody seemed to care about it. But suddenly something, I think, clicked in my heart and said, the wasps are so beautiful, but we never actually paid any attention to it. So I could not help but to pick them up and collect them, and I think I might try to preserve them.
Wow.
And turns out that's what I did.
Fascinating. So what led you to do this? Why are you taking these steps?
I think the answer will be ultimately human curiosity. You see, the wasps, they're tiny creatures that we don't pay much attention to, but maybe there are bigger secrets hiding on them. Maybe if we do this correct, we could cure cancer.
Huh. I don't think I've ever thought of that. That's really brave of you, Patty. But here's our last question for you. What do you think are the ethical implications of doing something like this? Such advanced, high-level research. What do you think could go wrong? What dangers are there to society?
I think the biggest ethical problem would be mutated wasps. I mean, I'm no chemistry expert, but who knows, maybe if there's something in the epoxy gel that kind of modifies the wasp DNA and suddenly revive them and give them like superpowers. But then I think it's fine because I lock them in my drawer, and even if they break out, I'm not the closest one to them. I have my roommates. So I think, yeah, everything is in control really. And I think the most important thing in this is that we're making science breakthroughs and everybody have fun, especially me and Dr. Chen. Yeah.
Wow, Patty, that was some really insightful. Thank you so much for all your insights and your information. I think it's really been a really informative talk for the rest of our Prisms community to learn from. And really something for you guys to think about. You know, what are the ethical implications? You know, what is the difference between a human and a wasp? I don't know. I really don't know. But thank you all for watching, and see you next week.
Also, we've added another segment to our weekly update, something we like to call Between Two 3D Printers. Sort of an interview type style segment, and it will be conducted in between two 3D printers. Let's have a look. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Henry Cadis. This is my guest, Mr. Tramy, and welcome to our first ever episode of Between Two 3D Printers. Now, how are you liking your first few weeks at Prisms?
Fantastic.
Let's do one more where I'm gonna ask the question and then you go crazy like it's the greatest place in the world. So how are you liking your first few weeks at Prisms?
I'm done. I'm not going to stand here and take this kind of abuse.
Thank you for agreeing to come back. What made you want to come work here?
Primarily the location. I love Princeton University. I love the Princeton, Raritan, Delaware Canal. And this is just the most amazing location I've ever come across.
Also the money there.
Yeah.
How does this school compare to your last school?
It's more massive, less dense, and you know, similar in other ways.
I'm sorry, did he say less dense?
Okay, we'll try that again.
Okay. How does this school compare to your last school?
Well, you know, obviously the quality of the student body is exceptional. I mean, you focus on research. You guys, you know, are you know, achieving incredible awards. I mean, Wendy just won first place at MIT. You know, outstanding student achievement. Okay, $20 now.
How do you feel about being the only incoming teacher this year?
I feel special.
Special.
Makes me feel unique and special.
Good. How would you feel about being the next teacher to leave?
Well, that would be special. I feel not very good about that. That would make me sad.
Okay, now, a lot of people here know that, you know, Mr. Mohenrik, he knows like a little bit of magic. Mr. Lee can dance. What do you do?
I paint.
Paint.
I thought everybody knew that.
Paint.
I paint watercolors.
Like Mr.
Well,
Malvani paints.
no, I'm not in his class, but I paint. I dabble.
So sort of like now we have two. So it's like,
Yeah.
how much smarter do you think you are than Dr. Chen?
Well, you see, I do believe I'm much smarter than Dr. Chen. Not to say that he isn't very knowledgeable in the field of chemistry. It is just that I am much more so. knowledgeable in the field of chemistry. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Dr. Chen blowing up any balloons.
Now, I heard that you studied physics.
My degree's in physics.
What made you want to teach chemistry?
I like blowing things up. You want an honest
That's a
answer.
solid answer.
I mean, where else can you blow things up for a living? Well,
I mean,
demolition. Yeah, there are things you can do to blow. But
But
where
you're
else in a
really
school?
bad.
Where else in a school can you blow things up?
you can be like a really bad teacher and blow things up. Well, thank you for meeting with us. I think we learned a lot,
Okay.
and I had a good time.
Okay. That was less painful than I thought.
Dude, that was so bad.
That was really bad.
We might, should we, we reshoot it? Like, what do we do? Do you want to get another teacher? Do you want to, let's just reshoot it with another teacher?
We should
Let's get Dr. Chen and just,
Chen.
we can use the same questions. Let's
We
just
did
get,
everything correctly.
Let's
We
just,
did everything
let's just
right.
get a different person.
And
I honestly think it was him. But, I'm about to start.
Just do it! Just say it! Say words!
We've actually included another segment.
Yeah, switch scripts.
We've Shut up.
We have 5 minutes until class starts. In other news, things for the seniors have been going pretty well. I know we're all pretty busy with our Common App essays and just filling everything out. But I'd really like to commend us for coming together on one issue, which is our senior privileges. The following video was taken at one of the last senior meetings involving this rather sensitive subject.
Thank you guys all for coming to our senior meeting, and after I met with the administration, I got several of the senior privileges being approved. So the first privilege is everyone got their second lanyard, and everyone got their second lock for their locker. And for all the seniors, our breakfast time extended for 5 seconds.
5 seconds? They let us have it? I know.
And we can call the teachers by their first name.
Hey, let's have a grad. Yo, we can call him Bradford.
And everyone has the right to graduate.
Dude, that's great. I'm excited.
Really great stuff coming out of this senior privilege thing, guys, you know? Really go big or go home.
Anyway, before we continue, I think we should clarify that the Not Theater Club, you know, whenever we hear of some sort of injustice or some problem in the school community, as like the only real media outlet of the school, we take it upon ourselves to report a falsified version of this issue. So when we heard of the contracts that student government was having the different grades sign, you know, we had to take action.
Right, and in case you all haven't heard, the contract is something along the lines of once $5 is stolen, basket shuts down for a week. At 10, basket shuts down for a month. At 20, every student must name their firstborn after Cloud. At 30, we shut down for a semester. At 40, we shut down until next year. And at 50, we shut down the school itself.
We've prepared sort of a video for you guys to prove to student government how wrong they are in doubting us, and to show you what life really is like here on the Prisms campus. You know, with our second most favorite superhero, Cloud Man. That was good. That's good.
I know.
Oh, you heard that Cloud has been so strict to the basketball owner stuff. If we pay a little bit less, we cannot have it anymore.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think, but I don't want to lose access. Maybe I'll start just overpacing. Like, if it's cost like $2.5, I'm just going to pay $5. So that if someone just steals, I guess it will balance out, right?
Good idea. I should also do that.
Oh, yes.
get. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Cloud just said that there's a $10 difference in the amount of money he expected to get and what he actually got.
Wow, maybe we should add some more money in there.
Oh, there's not much money here. People are not paying. I should overpay.
People probably haven't been paying for this, and there's no way this is worth $1. I'll just put in 10 instead.
Stop overpaying, Johan. Our prices are actually this low.
Whoa. Our students are almost too gracious, wouldn't you say? It makes you think, student government. Wow. Apart from that, we're basically done here. Just want to give a shout out to our September birthdays for this year. Happy birthday to Andy, Johnson, Young, Henry Cadis, Tina, Ray, and Jack. But that does it for our first weekly update of the year, you guys. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and please, if you have the time to fill out the survey, it really only takes 5 minutes, just to give us more content. And also, if you want to give us an announcement to make, Ms. Hodge, obviously we got you. You know, no need to fill that out. But other than that, we're done. All right, thank you.
Can we watch that right now?
What? It's mine! I found it! Don't run! Don't take away my costume without my permission! What's this?
Google Mr. Tracy's Flaming Bubbles of Death.